You're listening to the What's Trending podcast. I'm Cheryl Lazar in Hollywood. Joining me, Gabby Dunn and Allison Raskin, just between us.
This is Allison's voice.
This is Gabby's voice, slightly deeper version of Allison's voice.
I feel like we have to do that whenever we're on a conference call.
This week, of course, Kanye West's famous video. It was released exclusively to Tidal and features naked wax replicas of several celebs, including Rihanna, Bill Cosby, Donald Trump, George W. Bush, and Taylor Swift. Both, of course, like everyone on late night, Stephen Colbert, Kimmel made parodies of the video.
Hilarious idea, both of you guys.
Yeah, including when Guillermo is involved. I love Guillermo.
Oh, yeah.
Lena Dunham, of course, wrote about her opposition to the video, calling it one of the more disturbing artistic efforts in recent memory. So what do you think?
I very much like Kanye. There's a lot about Kanye that I will defend.
Like what?
I think that it's unfair to call him arrogant when he is someone who makes, like, he should know the value of his art, and it's not, like, crazy for him to talk about how great his art is.
I can feel like in the future you would have a Kanye level of arrogance.
But for me, it's like, oh, I mean, maybe there's something to that about being a woman, but I think particularly for him as a black man, it is interesting for him to be so outspoken about his own genius, because especially in these certain groups, like people of color and LGBTQ people, we're taught to, like, make ourselves small. So there is something very interesting to me about his unapologetic arrogance, which I like. I think it's a good example for minority groups. This video I did not love because, one, I just did not think it was a visually appealing video. I thought it was sort of boring and stupid. They lingered on a lot of shots that I was like literally looking at the timestamp like, is it paused? Is it still going? Like, what? This is very boring. And listen, when you think Rihanna's boobs are boring, like something's wrong. Like something is wrong. I also was confused about the level of consent given by each of the people involved. Like, Anna Wintour is a friend of his. Did she know this was happening? Did she allow him to use?
Taylor Swift definitely did not say yes to that.
Taylor Swift, I'm sure, did not, and that to me was uncomfortable.
It's a bit disturbing, yeah.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable because there's a difference between a woman posting a photo of herself or choosing to take ownership over her own nude image, and when you take that away from a woman, it's almost like revenge porn. Like, you take that away from her as like a haha got you, and I don't like that. And I read Lena Dunham's post and I thought a lot about, like, if it was a friend of mine and someone had made a video, a wax naked sculpture of like my sister or Allison or someone like that, and put it in a video, I don't think you could have stopped. I would have murdered that person. Like, I don't think you could have stopped me from beating the shit out of that person.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been so angry. I think there is like a level of like power dynamic of like, got you, like, you thought you got me, you thought you were like better than me, but I showed you naked, that I don't like at all.
I mean, there's also just something that's so painfully obvious about the whole idea that it was like meant to be so reactionary and meant to get the press that it was meant to get, and like when that's happening, like, it's not art anymore. It's just,
well, that's why I said
it's
it was
just
boring.
It's clickbait, and
Yeah.
like, to give it any more credit than it being like, I think it's almost better just to have no one sue, to have no one give a shit, to have no one retweet about it, and just like let this kid like freak out in like the playground, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and just like kind of like let him chill out on his own and then like come play with everyone else again.
That was a highlight of the What's Trending podcast. Thanks so much to Gabby and Allison for being here today. You can listen to the full podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud.com/What's Trending. Like, subscribe. Bye.